How's it going, everybody, and welcome back. This is Wake Run Collapse. In front of me I've got, of course, another box of Celestial Storm. This one, number 7, as you may have surmised from the title of this video. It's going to be our final single box opening, as tomorrow, if everything goes well, tomorrow I will be posting boxes 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 in a single video. It may have the reduced audio quality because I still haven't figured out what the heck I'm going to do about that issue. But the good news is I've got the boxes, I've got the packs. I just got to open them. I just got to open them and check those pulls. And we shall see if this box is going to lead us in the right direction. We've got Dhelmise, a Bagon, a Grovyle, Baltoy, and a Celesteela Holo in our first pack. So definitely going to go much faster in the last opening. I think I might do the pre-cut pack thing because it seemed to work very well last time. And I'm all for saving a little bit of time. It helps me out in the editing room, aka waiting for my computer to process the information with an inferior program. There's a Swampert Holo, cool. There we go. Feel kind of spoiled with this big set because I know the next two are going to be smaller. But the good news is the next one's going to be focused on electric typing, and that seems so like out of the ordinary for the TCG. To just have like an electric-centric set, because so often that typing in those cards and those types of cards are overlooked and they're just not seen as important. They're always pushing the dragons and they're always pushing, you know, whatever mechanic they've got that they want to be big. And something like an electric type set would be really cool. Speaking of really cool, a big old stack, a full art Stakataka GX. I love the choice of colors. The artwork is strange. This is definitely bizarre. 99 out of 96, so it's going to be resting right there next to the Blaziken we pulled in the last box. It's actually weirdly reminiscent of the Celesteela full art, even though the design of the Pokemon is completely different. I don't have one super handy, so I can't exactly show you that, but it's a new full art. Yes, indeed. So, I got a question for you guys. Since we're only 3 minutes into the video, I might as well ask you now. Do you feel the same level of connection with Ultra Beasts as you do with some of the other, I guess, subsets of Pokemon? Would be the best way to describe them. So you get a Blaziken GX there. Other subsets of Pokemon, like, do you have an affinity for Ultra Beasts like you did with, like, different legendary trios, or, like, Alolan forms, or any other grouping of that variety? And there's another one, there's Kartana. I'm kind of curious. Again, as I mentioned in the past, I was not a player of the Sun and Moon games, or really of 7th gen games in general. But maybe I could crowdsource that out to you guys. I mean, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I don't even think I bothered buying, to be completely honest. Did I? Maybe I... No, I don't think I bought them. But Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire I played, like, for a while and didn't finish. After finishing my Pokemon X. Yeah, that's what I finished. And then Sun and Moon I got like a few hours into and I just dumped it off. So I don't have any personal connection to any of those, Ultra Beasts. But maybe you do. So if you are a big player of the games or anything like that, I'd love to hear your opinion on it. And that's what the comment section is for. Alright, Exploud, Swablu, Trico, Marshtomp, and an Ultra Ball. So you know what I made the mistake of doing, guys? This might be interesting to some of you. I made the mistake of going onto UUTE, so we get a Shifter GX. That's the Japanese website where I buy all my singles if I have the opportunity to do so. You know, if they keep them in stock in general, I'll find them for the best prices there. I'll save a little money even after getting like the middleman service and the shipping and all that other stuff done. But I made the mistake of looking on there to see what prices they're purchasing cards for. And it's pretty disorienting, because there are some cards on there that, based on Japan's format, I could actually make a decent amount of money with. Like right now they're buying full art Guzma for like 5,500 yen or something like that, because they're selling it for 7,000 and it's sold out, which is crazy to me. Zoroark is a really high price. I'm sure eventually Rayquaza is going to be a really high price for them too. I'm sure there's other stuff that you can look at, like DCEs or other particularly rare cards, you know, the female full art supporters, because that's a big time Japan thing, that if I had a whole bunch of leftovers of and I wanted to send them in, I would be able to make some money off of. But given that I don't speak the language at all, I don't live in Japan, and I'm really not familiar with how any of that would work, oh, there's a regular GX version. It's something that I would regrettably have to pass on. Even though I would make more money off of the duplicates that I have than I would through any other means. Ultimately, what I just have to do is make sure that the pricing elsewhere, like on eBay and stuff, isn't considerably lower than what UUTE is asking. Because if it is, then it wouldn't make any sense to sell it right now. At least not to a regular person who I can't compete with. It's like, let's say I have that full art Guzma, it sells to other people for 70, and UUTE buys it for 55. Does it really make sense to try to sell it for 35? Probably not. I believe I have one, by the way, which is why we're talking about this. It's just interesting to see how the market changes, and as Darko Hexar pointed out to me, how Japan's format can heavily influence the type of cards that are playable and highly desired by TCG players in Japan versus here in America. Also explains why I had to drop $110 for the Acerola Full Art, when in English you can probably get it for, what? How much does it cost in English? Like 20 bucks? Something like that. Is it like $20 in English? I feel like it's not nearly as much as it is in Japan. Anyways, we're 3/4 of the way through with the box. Got Kartana, Whismur, Baltoy, Surskit, and a Lily. They're also purchasing Lily full arts for, I think I saw 4,200 for the old one and 4,900 for the new one. But I don't have those sitting around. And I gotta say, they sell pretty well on their own now, too. There's a Delcatty. Double Colorless Energy, Trico, Metatite, Beldum, and Regice. Still think Regice would have been kind of cool to have included as a GX Mon. Oh, nice! Another Ray. I'll take it. Still need our Prism card, which again is probably going to show up in the last pack of the box. I don't know why this is a thing, but it is. Guesses on what it's going to be? Any thoughts? You going to be wild and predict a Lunala Prism or something like that? Can only be one of 3 cards. If you're right a third of the time, that makes you an all-star as a Major League Baseball hitter, so maybe you can do the same here. And it's Latios. We just pulled this one, too. So overall, pretty brisk box. Nice to put a good time on the board. Not that it's a race. Though I'm sure if I shut up from time to time, this box opening and box openings for me in general would be faster. But I'm not fussed about that. Hollows Celesteela, Swampert, Deoxys, Steven's Decision, Metagross, Kyogre, Salamence, Sceptile, Delcatty, and we got the Latios Prism, then GXs of Rayquaza, Stakataka, Shiftry, and Blaziken, with the Stakataka full art to finish it off. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. You're awesome. And if you are awesome, be awesome in turn and hit that like button down below. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will catch you back here tomorrow for all 5 final boxes of Celestial Storm, as long as I can get the darn thing filmed, and if I can't, well, it'll probably just be Sunday. So we're shooting for Saturday, though, so keep those notifications enabled, or enable them in the first place if you have not done so already, and I will see you in the next one.